Steffi, you know that your father can't do what you're asking.
Yes, he can. He's Forrester's CEO.
And you have a fiduciary responsibility to protect this company.
It doesn't need to be protected from me.
Dad, you fired me when you thought I disgraced the company. He didn't even hesitate.
So are you telling your daughter that those same rules don't apply to your wife?
Trouble concentrating?
It seems so, huh?
Must have had a hot lunch date. I'm joking. I'm kidding. You were gone for such a long time.
I ran into somebody.
Oh.
An old friend.
Nick, you don't have to explain to me. You know, we left things pretty casual between us. I made it very clear that I don't have any expectations, but I do care about you, Nick.
I care about you, too.
And if something were to develop between us, I'd be very happy, but I'm not going to push you. I'm just going to be here for you, okay? The way that you've always been there for me. Come here.
Everything all right?
Fine. Fine.
We're going the pep talks now, are we? Giving big old hugs instead.
Mother, who else are we waiting on here?
Whip and Amber, so maybe you and I could have a moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Good,
about
good.
this fabric
Come on in.
yet.
Come on in. Everybody, just get comfortable. Have a seat if you like. And listen up. Okay, group, we gotta face the facts here. Jackie M is obviously riding the knife's edge. I want to especially thank Amber and Aggie for stepping up. You put forth a great effort. But without Owen and Bridget here, we've sort of lost our steam. You know, we've lost our momentum. We got to get that back.
Well, I have some ideas. Look, they're still pretty rough, but...
Okay, are you excited about it?
Yeah.
Well, then so am I. That's what I want. Everybody's got to be ready and pumped up to work here. It's time to take the fight to the competition.
Yeah, I mean, we want to hit Forrester while they're on the ropes, right? Exactly what I was thinking, Nick. You know, this whole scandal has got them completely preoccupied. I was just thinking that maybe we could rush a few of these designs into production and then, you know, preview them with a show of maybe some dancers with hooded gowns and masks, right?
Absolutely not. That is not the direction we're going to take. What's going on over at Forrester between Brooke and her daughter, that's her business. We will not exploit that.
Firing Steffi was a mistake.
That's not the point.
We don't want this company to appear in disarray.
You fire Brooke, no one's going to question the strength of your leadership.
Nobody is questioning his leadership.
Look, leadership is not about imposing your will to achieve greatness. It's about inspiring others to do great things, all while staying true to your word, your principles.
That's what I've been saying. We need to get back to our core values.
I agree. The only way we're going to survive this crisis is to do what this family and this company has always done, to be great. Utilize our teamwork. We have to work together. We're going to survive this challenge by working together as a family. Now, I'm only going to say this one time and one time only. It's not open for discussion. Brooke stays. We're done.
That may be all he has to say. But this isn't over. I'm not finished.
see where I'm going with.
Oh, yeah, somewhere naughty.
Yeah, but we never quite get there, you know? It's just a little tease.
What if the dress was a little bit tighter and the straps on the other dress were just a little snugger? Do you think that might be good?
Maybe I'll try one like that. See, I got the idea from our ad campaigns. When you first see our ads, they seem really, really racy. But it's all just an illusion. See, the truth is, Owen is Jackie's husband, so there's no scandal. They're married.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much for your time.
Are we done yet? No.
Not yet. Okay. Obviously, we're facing a very challenging time, which means we're facing a lot of changes, taking on new roles, new responsibilities. But along with that comes great opportunity, right? With new ideas. But when we start down a path, we've got to make sure that it's the right one for us. Now listen, this slack time we've faced, that will be ending. There is no doubt in my mind, and we do have a very bright future here. And we will rebound, and we will be stronger than ever. So, thank you for your time. That's all I've got.
Okay.
So, was that pep talk for them or for you? Nikki, I heard you and Aggie talking before the meeting. She cares about you a lot. All the wonderful things you've done for her, of course she does. But that doesn't mean that the two of you are going to end up in a relationship, and you don't have to say anything, because I know that your heart is not with Aggie.
Thank you.
You knew I wasn't going to fire you.
Steffi and your mother had some valid points.
Logan, two wrongs still don't make a right. Firing Steffi just made the situation worse. Firing you would have turned it into a complete disaster.
You could have improved things between you and Steffi.
Just let me worry about Steffi.
She's not going to let this go.
She would if she realized how committed I was. You and I have been through too much to be derailed by my daughter's stubborn streak.
I know where she gets that stubborn streak. And if it's anything like her father's, she's not going to give up until I'm out of the company.
This is so typical of your father. He wants to have it both ways. You know, the men in this family, that's just the way they are.
Yeah, like telling us to, deal with it. Come together for, the good of the company.
Honey, this is not the end of the discussion.
You know, honestly, I don't even want to talk about it. I just want Brooke out.
So do I. Believe me, so do I.
You know, it's like Dad doesn't even hear himself. He talks about his unity and principles. What unity? All I see is his loyalty to Brooke. He's not interested in running the company with us. No, it's all about Brooke. It always has been. You know, for years, I just watched her tear our family apart, and there was nothing I could do. I was powerless. But now, thanks to Mom, I'm not. I have the leverage to go up against Dad, and I will, if that's what it takes.
Steffi is going to figure this out. Eventually, she'll realize that this behavior is not going to get her the results she wants.
Like when she was a little girl.
Oh, you remember that, huh?
She'd be in the middle of an epic tantrum, and then suddenly she would stop, and she would peer at you out of the corner of her eye.
And if she didn't get whatever she was screaming about, what would she do?
She would calm down, and she would ask politely.
When all the time, all she really wanted was a hug.
I don't think a hug is really going to work this time.
But it might, if it came from you. Look, Steffi knows how much I want her to change her attitude about you, Logan. Maybe if you just talk with her a little bit, reach out, I think it might surprise you.
Rich, I don't really want to make things worse.
You won't. I have complete faith in you. Why don't you try? Go. Wait. Good luck. Good luck.
Mother, I really don't know where you're going with this, but Aggie and I are fine. She expects absolutely nothing.
Oh, yes, I'm sure she said that repeatedly.
You don't believe her?
Doesn't matter what I believe or what she says. There's no way the two of you have got a future together.
Did you see that in your tea leaves at lunch?
There's no reason to get snippy.
Just like there's no reason to have this conversation.
You're uncomfortable talking about your love life. I understand that. I mean, you are gun-shy. Perfectly normal, given everything. Well, everything.
I'm over that.
Nikki, no one ever totally gets over losing the love of their life. What you and Bridget had was so special, and now it's gone. You've got to be hurting.
Honey, you're already at odds with your father. I don't know if it's a good idea to try and force his hand.
Well, I could. I have the power to do it.
Power's a very strange thing. You have to know how to use it wisely. I wasn't happy that you had that meeting with Spencer.
Oh, Grandma, Bill Spencer isn't the problem. Brooke is.
I don't have to remind you what it was like for you to work at this company when Spencer was in control of it. He's got 12.5% of the company because of the divorce. If he got his hands on another 25%, it would put him in a very advantageous position.
No, I understand that. So does Dad. I'm not talking about blackmail. I don't have to go there. Just knowing that Bill Spencer is out there trying to find a way in should be enough to get Dad's focus off of Brooke.
Yeah, well, it isn't.
Well, then it's up to us. You pushed her out of the bedroom line, we gotta keep on pushing.
Commiserating with your namesake. I'm not surprised.
What do you want, Brooke?
I like to speak to Steffi. Alone.
I told Ridge you'd be involved in another scandal, and I was right. I'm always right about you. One of these days, he'll wake up and he'll understand that.
I'm not here to argue.
I know why you're here. Dad forced you to make nice. Like he forced me to make that tribute for you. But you don't have to pretend with me. We're not friends. And we're never going to be.
We used to be very friendly. When you were a little girl.
Well, I was too young to know any better. You know, my dad's trying to be the peacemaker. All for one, one for all. But I'm a realist, like my grandmother. You know, this whole fantasy of you and I working together in harmony. I'm sorry. There's just no way that's ever going to happen.
You're right, Mother. I don't want to talk about my love life.
Did I upset you, discouraging you about Aggie?
No, I'm not upset.
Because I didn't mean it in a disparaging way. She's a perfectly lovely woman.
Yes, she is, and I do care about her, but I'm not getting into anything deep if that makes you feel better.
Okay, you're going slowly.
I just don't think it's time for me to get involved with anybody right now. It's exactly what I told Brooke.
You talked to Brooke?
Yeah, as I saw her at lunch.
Oh, all makes sense now.
What?
Your reaction earlier when Whip suggested that we use masks at our next show?
Well, it's been a tough time for Brooke.
For both of you.
And I'm not going to do anything to make it worse.
Of course you wouldn't.
I just don't understand why she does this, why she keeps putting herself through this.
What, a Forrester?
Yes, I mean, they're always trying to put the squeeze on her over there.
Must be difficult for Ridge.
No, she says that he supports her completely.
Do you miss Brooke?
What?
Do you miss her? I mean, you do share a child together.
Mother, please don't go there. That ship sailed long ago.
Now you've lost Bridget. You've lost so much.
Well, Brooke did get me thinking.
Really, about what?
You know, I really wanted this. This marriage with Bridget, everything was just perfect. Then the baby. I'd never been happier, you know. But it didn't last. She has the one night with Owen. He gets the kid, and I think somebody up there's trying to send me a message, Mother. I told Brooke, and I'm going to tell you. I just don't think marriage is in the cards for me.
All right, great. Thank you, Gwen. Let Paul know that's it for today.
Oh, in time. Gosh, not only saving the world, you make beautiful clothes, too.
Mother, I'm not trying to save the world, just our family.
And you think you're going to accomplish that by having Brooke talk to Steffi? Honey. You and Erica, that's so much alike. You're just always chasing rainbows.
Family unity is not a pipe dream. We had it once.
Before your wife slithered her way into our lives.
I don't want to hear any more about this, okay? Not from you, and not from Steffi.
Do you think that I enjoy this? I don't want to argue about Brooke. I don't even want to argue with Brooke. But here we are all over again, right in the middle of another scandal. And you keep forgiving her. Honey, you're putting this company in jeopardy by allowing her to stay here and to work here. You've made a choice. But if you continue down this path, I'm telling you, you're going to have an even harder choice. You have to choose between your daughter and your wife. It's inevitable.
If you don't want this to happen, then it won't.
This has never been about what I wanted.
Well, right now, it is. You just can't see how much power you have.
Oh, I have power. I'm well aware of that. You know, but the question is, are you going to make me use it? Does this situation have to get worse before it gets better?
Steffi, I'm not standing between you and your father.
Yes, you are. You have been there for as long as I really can remember.
Ridge has enough room in his heart for the both of us. And for your brother, and for Rick, and Hope, Jack. He's a very generous, loving man.
Oh, he'd have to be to forgive you as many times as he has. But you know, our clients, however, may not feel the same way, Brooke.
Steffi, stop. I'm just trying to have a real conversation with you. And you're going down a list of your grandmother's talking points. Your father loves you. And I know that you love him too, and there doesn't have to be all this tension between you. You don't have to make yourself out like a victim.
You're right, Brooke. I'm through being a victim. Like you said, I have the power. 25% of this company.
You do. You have the power to bring peace to this family. Power to make your father happy. And that's what this is all about, isn't it? Winning your father's love. But you don't have to do that. He absolutely adores you. You're not in competition. I wish you wouldn't see it that way.
No. Don't.
Steffi, Ridge really wants us to work together. And I want to get along with you. I really do. But you can't force me out. You can't tear us apart. Your father has proved his loyalty to me today. And if you continue to push this, you will learn, just as Stephanie has, that Ridge will always support me. Our love is forever and will be severed by no one. Not even you.